stalking us like prey. We're cutting this short because things are getting really dangerous. Let's go.
This is one of the most haunted places in Romania. A forest filled with dark legends relating to hauntings, witchcraft, and even Dracula himself. We'd find true fear within the haunted forest.
No, I'm not doing this.
Which would escalate and eventually force us to cut our investigation short. But looking back, some of the synchronicities leading up to these events were very, very eerie.
Crypt Keepers, I am coming at you from Romania and I'm very excited to be back. It's been about 5 years since I was last in the country. Right now I am sitting in front of the Schönhofen Monastery. This place is famous for supposedly housing the remains of Vlad the Impaler, better known as Vlad the Impaler, or the real life inspiration for Dracula. It's such a cool, interesting place and there's a lot of controversy as to whether he is buried here. Is he not? There's also some cool lore where it's like he was buried right at the entrance of the monastery, so anyone walking in and out of it would absorb some of his sins upon themselves.
I can't believe we're back and on the case of Dracula again after all these years. This is the perfect place to start our trip here in Romania as well, at his supposed grave, where they reckon his body is buried.
This is not the location that Jared and I are investigating though. We just wanted to come here to sort of like a pilgrimage, I guess, to pay our respects to Vlad, because we are going to a location tonight where he is believed to have been decapitated and executed. It is an incredibly haunted forest. I personally had a really strange experience there about 5 years ago. I saw something that looked like a male-shaped figure coming out of the forest. It was actually terrifying. For that reason, I am keen to go back. But there's also something else there that has a lot of folklore and legend surrounding it, known as the Witch's Pond.
But the place Amy is dragging me to tonight is not one I really want to go back to. I had a bit of a traumatic experience last time, let's just say. It may have involved some mosquitoes, but that's not the reason why I'm so scared for tonight. It's actually the sort of place you don't want to hang around after dark.
But we wanted to kick things off here because we're doing a little road trip through Romania and we thought that this was a really cool place to start things off.
Make sure you hit the like button because the next time you see us, we're going to be in a dark, creepy ass forest that is supposedly one of the most haunted in Romania.
The Bouldu Forest lies just outside of Romania's capital, Bucharest. It is a mystical place soaked in legend and one that many people claim is haunted. While no one knows the true circumstances surrounding the death of Vlad the Impaler, better known as Vlad the Impaler or the real-life inspiration for Dracula, it's widely believed that he could have died in the heat of battle within this forest, being decapitated and dismembered by his enemies. To this day, some say they have sighted his apparition within the forest, but could this truly be the ghost of Vlad? Another legend that is prevalent within this forest is that of the Witch's Pond, a mysterious body of water that draws witches to the area to perform magic rituals that are said to always come true. This is a supposedly sacred site for those who practice and believe the magical properties of the pond amplify their work. But it's also rumoured that the pond's water repels animals, who would rather dehydrate and die than drink the pond's contents. Some even say that there is no source for the pond's water, but that it will also never dry up. Finally, it's been a place where isolated weather events have occurred, with witnesses claiming storms, rain, and even snow will suddenly appear just over the pond. So what kind of energy does this bring to the forest? Does it amplify paranormal events? And just who exactly haunts these parts? If you're ready to find out, hit like, subscribe, and let's jump into the investigation.
Crypt Keepers, we have made it. We are back in the Bouldu Forest just outside of Bucharest, and we're going to call this Dracula's Forest because of the lore associated with this place. And it feels kind of good to be back.
For those of you that have been following us for a really long time, might remember about 5 years ago we went to a place called the Witch's Pond. That's this forest.
I actually had an experience in this forest and I've wanted to come back for the past 5 years to try and see if we could get any evidence related to that experience or experience more. So this has been very high up on my bucket list to come back to this frickin' forest. And damn, it's quite terrifying in the dark.
It's not just the ghosts we need to be afraid of as well. You guys might remember last time we got infested with mosquitoes. But we came prepared this time. Me and Amy are covered, sprayed head to toe in mosquito repellent.
We have so much mosquito repellent on, it actually started to melt Jared's phone case.
It did!
As long as it keeps the mozzies away, I'm cool. And I just hit roll on GhostTube. You'll be happy to know that it does have the Romanian language in GhostTube. So I've set it to that, but it's also going to translate it. So if we do get a response through, it will come through in Romanian, but it will then translate that response to us on the spot to English so we can understand.
Also, on my phone, wherever it is, I've also got Google Translate. So we're also going to translate our questions into Romanian as well. So for all of you haters that are like, you speak English though, you can go cram it because we came prepared.
We're calling out to the spirits of this forest. My name is Amy and his name is Jared.
Bună, numele meu este Amy și acesta este Gerard.
There, now they know. Can you come and talk to us?
Come close to her hand. If you do, you might be able to make a word or make a sound so that we know that you're here, they can see us, or that you're following us.
Apropie-te de mâna mea.
Use your energy to talk.
Folosește energia pentru a vorbi.
So my experience happened further up this road. I actually already rigged a still night vision camera down there, so if anything visual occurs, like we'll capture it on that. But essentially this happened as I was filming my exit, similar to what we're doing now. So I had a bright light in my face, I was talking to the camera, wrapping up the episode, and I saw behind sort of Jared's back something come out of the forest. And it came from this side of the forest, and it was, I want to say like gaseous, like a mist, but it was shaped like a dude. And I was always skeptical of like, what did I see? Did I actually see something? You know, because I've got that light in my eyes. Please remember, oh my God, what the is that? Shine over there. That was weird. But that sounded like footsteps, dude.
Yeah.
Bună!
That means hello.
Anyway, it feels kind of good to be back to try and get some closure on what I saw, if anything. But I really feel like it was a man, or it was supposed to be a man. It at least looked like one.
So you reckon it happened up here?
Yeah.
There aren't any like bears in this forest, are there?
I don't know. Maybe. It's Romania.
I am seeing mad cobwebs between the trees. Look at that one. You're not gonna be able to see that on camera, but it's huge.
There's a leaf suspended.
Let's keep walking.
This forest does have a funny way of making you feel like there are a lot of eyes on you though, huh?
Actually, it really does. Like, not only are you hearing a lot of noises, but you see like little sort of lights in the distance too. Looks like little eyes moving around. So you reckon this is the spot here where we left this camera?
Yeah, so you can see the camera just down there. It must have been around here, I reckon, judging from like distance from the road and the witch's pond. If you have watched that original video, you won't see anything on the video. We didn't capture on film, and I was so hesitant to put my reaction into the video that I just cut it completely because I just felt like people wouldn't believe me. But back then I had no following, we had no GhostTube, we had nothing. We were just two kids out in the forest like making a video. But now I feel like I know my audience well, and I feel like you guys know me well too. I feel completely comfortable. I'll tell you if I'm feeling something, smelling something, tasting something, I see something, like no matter whether we capture it on camera or not. That's our ultimate goal, to get it on camera, but this wasn't on camera, so I just cut it completely. But it happened here. I think I was facing this way and it came out of the forest just here.
Let me turn up the old lights. It's so pitch black here. I'm telling you, it is a creepy forest. It really is. I know like lots of people say forests are creepy, but this really is creepy.
Vlad the Impaler? Vlad Dracul? So legend has it, or it is believed, that Vlad the Impaler, better known as Vlad the Impaler, or the real life inspiration for Dracula, was beheaded in this forest somewhere. That is believed, it's not fact. And then there's a lot of people that say he haunts this place. A lot of people say they've seen him, whether he has a head or no head. Like, people claim to have seen him. I'm not saying what I saw was the ghost of Dracula, right? How cool would that be? But it makes you wonder if Vlad is still about.
Vlad? Oh,
What?
do you know, today when we got here and we set up this camera, me and Amy both heard it, and I actually think we heard it twice. We heard this noise, and the best way I can describe it is like someone flying a drone just above the treetop and all the tree leaves shaking because the drone's flying over it, and the hum of a drone, but there was no drone.
It didn't quite sound like a drone though. It sounded almost smoother, like it was organic. Yeah, it sounded organic. It was weird.
For those of you thinking maybe it was just a gust of wind, it wasn't like that though. It wasn't like trees whooshing in the wind. It was like the leaves vibrating because of something near it blowing it. Like it wasn't wind, I can tell you that. I don't know what it was. We actually didn't see anything. We both heard it, and it happened at least twice, but we didn't see anything. There was nothing there to cause it.
It was trippy.
What was that? Cut, let's keep going. But anyway, should we keep going?
Yeah. So we are retracing our steps back to the Witch's Pond. A lot of legends about that, really cool. And it's interesting tonight. I'll say that for you guys. Something interesting to show you when we get there. Haven't had any responses.
Not a single word.
Yeah. Bona. Can you give me some translations?
Yeah, sorry.
All I know is hello. Come close to my hand.
Apropie-te de mâna mea.
Zelma.
Zelma?
Zelma.
Is that your name? Maybe a name of a witch? Zelma?
Is it because it had no translation? Is that a name?
That means it's a name, yeah.
Mulțumesc. Zelma.
That means thank you.
Thank you, Zelma. What happened to you?
Ce ți s-a întâmplat?
Talk to me.
Vorbește-mi.
It's interesting because we were just saying we haven't had a single response, and then right after saying that we get one.
Zelma.
Yeah, mulțumesc.
So we don't have any specific named witches, right? But this is a pilgrimage for the witches, this forest and this pond that we're going to?
Count. All I can think of is Count Dracula.
Me too.
What the heck?
But Vlad wasn't known as, was he a count? Was he known as a count?
I'm probably going to say this wrong. I can't remember the word. So he was like Prince of Wallachia, and it's Voiver or something is how they would have said it.
Funny, that's what it is. We're here to talk to Dracula and we get the word count.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, oh. You know what's funny though? We're actually getting responses now, and we're actually getting closer and closer to the pond.
Right.
So.
Is that meaningful?
It's got to be around here somewhere, right?
I think we're close.
What?
I don't know. Something ran at me.
From behind?
Yeah, it was small though, so it was along the ground.
Vino mai aproape.
Come closer, it says.
Come close. It actually sounded like a Muppet voice as well.
Yeah, it did. But I hear a noise over there running at me, and then it says come closer. What to the noise? Okay. You know what else is closer? The frickin' Witch's Pond is right in here, because this is the crossroads right here. You go first, because you've got the light.
Through here? Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yep. Like a gunshot, maybe.
Gunshot?
Oh, I don't want to say
Or
that.
fireworks, I'm hoping? Watch your step. Okay, max brightness now. There it is. Oh my god, it's empty.
Oh my god! The legendary Witch's Pond, fabled to never dry up, to not have a bottom or a source of water. We come here and find it completely dry. Actually, that's a lie. There's like a small little puddle in here. You know what else as well? We came here earlier today, seen this, and I was so disappointed. We travelled all the way from Australia to see this pond. We were kind of debating whether we scrap this episode completely. We would still investigate the forest, but whether it could make a whole episode, and I thought, you know what? We debunk on my channel as well. So if we can show you how it is, show you how things are, maybe debunk like a myth, a fable, we're gonna do it. The witch's pond is dry.
You know what though? As you said, there is a little bit of water in here, in a pond that looks like where Kif was born in Futurama. It hasn't actually technically dried up. Another one of the myths is that it has no bottom. It clearly has a bottom. So that one is definitely debunked.
What makes this pond so special?
Ce face acest iaz special?
Can you tell me about the witches?
Spun-mi despre vrăjitoare.
Ah! Spiders. Move, 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 move,
Yeah.
move. Those of you that were with us last time would remember the mosquito that landed on Amy's face. Now we've got butterfly moths.
Oh my god, I can feel it in my ear.
There are so many bugs here. I am happy.
What was in the pond?
I'm hearing like, if you imagine like a little fox or something running around us. That's what I'm hearing right now.
Yeah, it sounds fairly large, but then I never see anything.
Liniște.
Be quiet.
It just said be quiet.
Yeah,
Are they talking about us or the animals?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm seeing what it is, by the way.
What?
It's little frogs.
Oh.
One just jumped right by you, then there, then there, then there.
We'd been able to debunk some of the noises around us as being a frog, which makes sense given where we were. But we had received a response near the pond, so we decided to lay out some equipment and reach out here for a bit using an SD session. This saw me wear noise-cancelling headphones while listening to a spirit box and relaying anything I heard come through, while Jared asked questions I couldn't hear. Of course, we'd also do our best to translate as we went. Additionally, I'd wear GhostTube Lens to digitally scry visual white noise, while GhostTube Seer could produce imagery based off of environmental readings interpreted by artificial intelligence. If you'd like to try GhostTube Lens for yourself, check the links below, but now, let's jump into investigating.
Thumbs up when you're ready.
Alright, I'm good.
Alright, so my name's Jared and this is Amy. Hello.
Bună, numele meu este Amy și acesta
I just
este
heard a
Jenn.
kid like, almost saying like, doody doody.
Maybe they're saying hello back. Okay, thank you. Child. I don't know about any children here, maybe. How old are you?
Câți ani ai?
Much.
It's weird, while Amy was saying that, I thought I heard whispering in the forest too, on the other side of the pond. How many spirits are here with us now?
Câte spirite sunt aici cu noi acum?
Asha?
If there is someone here with us now, can you walk up to the pond and make
Aye.
these lights light up?
Nashara?
Anyone here speaks Romanian and knows what she's saying, please let us know in the comments. Can you make these lights
I
light
just
up?
heard someone whispering, I'm not sure what it...
I heard whispering too, but actual... And I just heard footsteps.
I think I heard Jared, but it was more like Jarad.
I'm seriously hearing noises, and I swear I heard whispers before, right before Amy said she heard whispering as well. How do you know my name?
I heard Oxford.
How do you know my
Thanks,
name?
Amy. Nordish.
So these lights right here lead up to the pond. Can you tell me about the pond? What's so special about the pond?
Was her.
What about her? Tell me about her. Is this a witch that you're referring to? Or one of the people that used to visit this pond?
I heard a man whispering and it sounded like over there, but of course I interpret as English, but it was whispered.
Over where? Where do you want me to go?
I heard a kid again. Australia, but it was like Australia.
Yeah, we're from Australia. What do you know about Australia? I feel like on this trip we had a couple of
Here.
spirits that have mentioned Australia as well, like Wicklow Jail happened at too, in Ireland. Maybe it's like the accent? What can you tell me about the witches?
I think so.
Okay, so it is the accent. What can you tell me about the witches?
They've been chanting.
Okay, relevant. What are they chanting? My God, what the is that? I'm hearing footsteps right behind me, everyone. Oh my god, what the Oh my god, what the Don't know if the mic's gonna pick it up. That's the pond literally there, or what's left of it. Is there someone here with me right now? Because I keep hearing footsteps.
Autist.
Are you guys hearing the footsteps? Is this mic picking it up? It's all around us.
I tried.
Is that you trying to approach or to let us know that you're here?
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Bula. It's right behind you.
There's actually noises there as well. Well, it's behind Amy then. So I was just standing near Amy then.
Look.
Where am I looking?
Way down.
I'm not laying down. It's still dirt and mud here.
Hey, Lord. Beep. I didn't hear the word beep, but beep.
There's noises like footsteps, and it was right in front of Amy. It was right there. And that's when she said behind me or behind you as well.
I feel like something is coming from over here, Jared. It feels like if I was standing in the middle of the road and there was a car driving towards me. I can't see anything, but that's what I feel like.
So Amy just said behind you what when I was like walking in front of her, and then I heard footsteps leading between me and Amy, and then she just did that.
I just heard somebody say beep. So not the sound of a beep, but it was someone like imitating me.
I don't know what to make of this.
Beep.
I wasn't actually expecting this.
A woman, it's beep. A woman keeps saying beep.
It's like someone's imitating Amy. I wasn't actually expecting this Esther session to be that good because obviously the language barrier, but I feel like
something touched my bum.
Oh my god. Is somebody touching her?
Could you? Face him.
Not me.
Kodola.
Who's here with us right now? Can you tell me?
Danos.
Is someone trying to mimic her?
Este cineva care încearcă să o imite.
I am seeing an image.
Oh, an image.
It's very difficult to say what it is. There might be trees, like forest, but then there's all like rocks or stones like in a formation in the middle. I want to say it's an abstract version of like a cemetery or an old stone wall. It looks very old. It's like maybe tombstones, but maybe just ancient stones. But it looks like I'm in a dark wooded grass type scene.
Obviously we're in a forest. The pond, you know, it may be dry, but it's just stones and logs now. Odd.
Ishto.
I feel like none of these tripwires have gone off tonight so far. I wonder if the spirits even realise what they do. If you go up to these devices, like that, you can make them light up.
Puedo.com.
Can you tell him, me, what's so special about this pond? What's so special about it?
Welcome.
That was a bird. That was a bird. Good thing Amy's got her headphones on, because if she heard that, she would have
I thought I heard Diablo, but
that's devil, but not.
I think that's Spanish.
Yeah, that's Spanish. How do you say?
Oh.
How do you say devil in Romanian? Let's find out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men with a large drum. They look old-fashioned, and when I say old-fashioned, I mean like ancient, like maybe warrior type thing, like a little man skirt, maybe like armor on the head or something like that. There's two that are really big at the back, and they might be holding like spears
This image is certainly interesting when we consider the history of Vlad the Impaler. The actual events surrounding Vlad's death are all speculative, as there were no eyewitnesses or written accounts left behind of his actual death. One theory, however, is that Vlad's army were ambushed and massacred by the Ottomans. Surrounded and severely outnumbered, Vlad died in battle, was decapitated, and then cut into pieces. I'm no expert on military history, but to me, this image could depict ancient soldiers. I can also see some similarities between depictions of Vlad's army and the image we received. I am also aware of drums being incorporated into military practices throughout many different cultures and time eras, and I have found that drums, in particular a drum known as the davul, was used by the Ottoman forces. Again, nobody truly knows exactly where or how Vlad died. It may well not have even been within this forest, but I do find this image curious given the connections discussed. What do you make of it? Leave us a comment.
Moments before Amy got that image, she said she heard Diablo, but maybe she heard this.
Diavol.
Diavol is devil in Romanian. I reckon she got that. We got the word devil. That is f***ing freaky. And Amy would not have known that that is a word.
I heard like Jared again, like your name, but Jared.
She would not have known that that is a Romanian word either. Oh my god, Diavol. It actually does sound like Diablo. How do you know my name?
De unde îmi știi numele?
Carl?
No way. I'm not doing it. No. Nah. I'm walking in the pond. No, I'm not doing this.
Publis?
I'm not even there anymore. I've left. I'm gone. Suppose I better not leave Amy there. She's there in the distance.
Good boy.
Are you talking to me? Who am I speaking with?
Drink?
I'm not drinking from that thing, no. What happens if you drink from the pond?
Dog. I thought I heard the pond.
Yeah, what happens if you drink from the pond?
Nervous.
Yeah, I'm nervous right now. You just said my names, and you said devil. What happens
Image?
What happens if you drink from the pond?
A woman with white hair and she's got white eyes, dark lips, and it looks like she's got some kind of shawl on her head.
Sounds like a witch to me.
She's all like wearing white. She might have black under, but she's all very pale, very white. I mean, could be like a witch.
That's what I was thinking.
Is this you?
Oh, this noise is all around me. It's coming from the pond. Who's here? How many of you are here with us? I know you can speak English because you've been talking to me. Oh my god. That was a fucking scream.
I want to say I thought I heard screaming.
Ames. I did. There's screaming coming from the fucking forest. I'm not fucking you.
What? I thought I could hear screaming through the spirit box.
And there was actually screaming coming from the forest. Just quick, take that off, come over here.
What should I do?
Just come over here, quick. Oh my god. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Are you hearing this?
I'm about to have a...
FYI, spirit box session we thought was going to be because we can't speak Romanian is creepy as
I don't... You scared the absolute out of me, pulling me out of that.
What would you rather me have just run off? I nearly ran off twice during that session.
I didn't stop this. I feel like I'm shaking.
Yeah, I'm shaking. It's seriously, that was the creepiest session, and there's screaming. There's footsteps all around us, like...
Dude, that is what I saw.
This was creepy as all heck. I'm aware we were in a forest and the noises we heard here were most likely screams from an animal, but not being from the area, we were still scared. Plus, in addition to this, I'd heard screams come through the spirit box, as you must remember I couldn't hear what was going on around us while under in the Estes. So, to ensure the area was safe, we wanted to do a sweep with our thermal camera, yet we unfortunately forgot to bring it with us this night. So we decided to walk around the area rolling GhostTube SLS and its LiDAR depth filter instead.
Alright guys, we just heard screaming and we're hearing noises all around us, so I'm just getting SLS and we're using LiDAR to see if we can pick up on any figures. Oh, come on, let's go. So right now that's the pond. This is what Amy looks like. Just views at home. There you go. That was the weirdest Esther session.
Was it really?
Yes.
I did my best to say what I was hearing, but there was a lot more coming through that I wasn't saying. Borna?
To be honest, I just gave up using the translator towards the end. You were just giving me such direct responses in English anyway.
It was a mix, I think, of things coming through.
Don't want me in the way of the light.
Alright, just send me first.
Watch your step. I feel like it sounded like it came from this direction. The good thing is I was actually expecting to get a lot of false positives on this because of all the trees, but I'm actually not getting that many at all, so that's good.
That'll be compelling if we get something then. Borna! Nothing else at all I can see. Was that? I don't know what animals they've got here, so I don't know what that could be.
Come on, let's go up.
Anyway, what I was going to say is I was literally hearing like screams coming through the frickin' spirit box, and it just sounded like a lady screaming. I don't think it sounded like what that was, but it did sound like a lady screaming. It wasn't the word scream, it was scream. I just sent a light down here as well, down there.
And you know where that is?
Where I sent something 5 years ago. Also guys, we've left 2 cameras rolling at the Witch's Pond with all our gear, so...
Yeah guys, this is pretty raw right now.
Yeah. This is going really weird, Jared. Look.
Might just be because of the vastness.
It might be.
Because it's looking for depth and there's nothing
I'm
to...
starting to see all things here, but...
This way. So this is where you saw the figure last time and you thought you saw something down here?
I reckon I saw something last time we were here, around here. It would have come out the forest here, I would say.
I mean, this is definitely seeing like the trees and
I'm a bit on edge, like, I don't like hearing screaming. I don't even know what animal it would be.
It wasn't like coyote or something, right? I feel like
Do
I've
they
heard
have
coyotes
them?
before and it doesn't sound like that. Maybe it's a skinwalker.
Maybe. Do they have them in Eastern Europe?
No.
Here, we made our way back to the pond where our base camp was set up. I then started to see small pinpricks of light within the forest. Although these weren't captured on camera and could have been naturally occurring, we decided to roll on GhostTube Vox to see if we could further communicate with whoever seemed to be coming through during the Estes.
Vorna, hello. Yeah, I see what you mean about the footsteps.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Okay, if there's somebody around, can you come and talk to us using this in my hand? They call this the Witch's Pond. Why is this called the Witch's Pond? I heard a word then. It sounded...
Romanian.
Yeah. Like to me, if I had to try and interpret it, I would say according to ya. But I feel like it was...
Krysia.
Yeah, Krysia, like it sounded nicer than how I would say things. Okay, sound like a kid then. I did hear multiple kids. This was weird. Are there children here? I don't think there's any stories of children, but... Was someone mimicking me, saying beep? I kept hearing a woman say beep.
Yeah, that's the
like
thing.
After I had
you
said
were
it?
getting mimicked a few times.
Weird. Can you mimic me?
Beep.
Beep.
Who were we speaking to before? Can you tell us? How do you know my name?
Those Abby.
I just wish I knew what they were saying. Guys, we're gonna do our best to translate all of these in the edit room, I think, if we can. So it's gonna be so creepy to see what we hear back on this stuff. Is there any, can you tell us a little bit about this pond and why it's so special?
Does the name Vlad Sapesh mean anything here?
I can't believe I heard those screens before. What would that have been?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, you know what else happened? A big bird was like...
Oh my God.
While you had your headphones on, you would have freaked out if you had heard that. Scared the shit out of me. I'm not even scared of birds.
Yeah, this is a weird vibe here.
You know, we came here tonight not expecting any good material too because of the language barrier. But I feel like this was one of the creepiest we've ever done. And
the images as well.
Yeah, the image of the witch Amy showed me after. We even got a couple of things on GhostTube as we were approaching the pond.
I wanted to say as well, in regards to the pond being dried up, I am curious how old those legends are. You know, this is a magical place, has all these strange properties, weird things happen around it, it never dries up. Maybe those legends date hundreds of years, and this is perhaps the first time in recent memory that the pond has documented, like, actually dried up. What does that mean? Does it mean the curse is gone? Does it amp up the activity, the fact that the water's gone and soaked into the ground? Like, what does that actually mean? What could that cause more or less things to happen in this forest?
Yeah, maybe it stirs things up.
Why is the pond dried up?
We continued reaching out for quite some time with nothing else interesting to note, until something strange relating to the legend of the Witch's Pond suddenly occurred.
Why is the wind picking up? It's been so still all night.
It's raining. Let's pack up. Turn on the lights. I'm cutting. Need to get things under cover quick. Lights need to come on, Ames. I'll get the lights when you start moving things. Packing up.
Guys, it just started raining, and so obviously we're running around trying to pack up our stuff because we don't want it to get damaged. One of the legends with the Witch's Pond, though, is there could be random weather anomalies that exist just above the pond. For instance, it could be one storm cloud, thunderstorm right above the pond, nowhere else. It could snow above the pond, nowhere else. It is like, as I mentioned, 40 degrees Celsius earlier this evening.
What's
was
that
today.
In Fahrenheit, like 100?
Like 100-ish, I don't know, Fahrenheit,
It's really
very hot.
So hot that the pond has dried up.
I looked up weather and there's like 0% of chance, but 0% rain chance. So I just wanted to note that because it's weird that it's raining.
This sudden burst of rain passed over very quickly, and it's impossible to say whether it was a weather anomaly, such as the legends of the Witch's Pond state. However, Jared planned to test another legend about the pond in the most cringe of ways.
Witchcraft. Look what we're doing.
Jared, what is going on?
We're casting some spells.
Oh my God.
So one of the myths here is that any spell that's cast at this pond comes true. Now they also say that this pond never dries out, so who knows?
I hope it's not going to have the opposite effect.
We decided to try it. Now we actually tried looking up some spells online to help you conjure spirits or help attract paranormal activity, but we had hard trouble finding any for free that didn't require us to order a book online or something like that. The only one I could find new low here on AmysCrypt. The only one I could find was a spell to get more followers on your socials.
That seems credible.
So, but you know what though? So we're going to do the spell. If this video does really, really well, then that'd be proof that it worked. So everyone, ooh!
What was that?
The tripwire just went off. Good sign, good sign. So if this spell works...
I was going to say, if this video gets over 100k views,
that's good for us.
That's actually really good for my channel. My channel doesn't pull in that number of views typically, so that would mean the spell has worked.
So we're going to do the spell. Make sure you like, share the video and all that as well, so that
you can also
help the spell a bit. The spell's going to need all the help it can get. It's got a dry pond here.
Yeah, it might need the help. Yeah.
But we're going to do the spell and we're going to see how it goes. Do you have the poem written down somewhere?
Yeah, I got it on my phone.
Okay, so I'm going to read it out, yeah? Do you want me to do it? All right, let's do it. Oh my God, this really is a new low. People are going to think we're so desperate.
We're pretty thirsty.
Does it matter that this paper's got blood on it? Is one of us bleeding? It actually has a little bit of blood on it.
I'm not bleeding that I know of.
We'll use it. Okay, and it says to draw something on it that reminds you of your channel. So I'm just going to draw the A. And then it says you need to recite this. Let my blog become renowned, easily liked and easily found. Draw followers in one. By the spell may it be done. You gotta cite that, burn the paper, and then that's the spell done. It actually sounds like a Cardi B song, like that WAP song.
What? How so?
Well, let my blog become renowned, easily liked and easily found. Draw followers in one. By the spell, make it done. I want you to tap that like button right at the back of my throat.
What?
I told you, it sounds like the Cardi B rap song. If this actually becomes popular, this spell is going to go viral, I reckon. If this video goes off, you watch.
Everyone be coming to the witch's pond.
Right, now we watch the followers roll in.
Clearly this spell needs all the help it can get, so don't forget to like, comment and share this video. But either way, we're just out here having some fun. But we now decided to move away from the Witch's Pond to the area where I'd felt as though I'd seen something many years earlier. Because this was a visual experience, we decided to rig a still GhostTube SLS camera in the area where I felt like the figure appeared to monitor for human-shaped figures, while Jared and I reached out in the same area. But just as we were set up to start, Jared realised his body mic was low on battery.
I'm rolling on everything already. I'll have to go back. If you got a torch, I'll go back.
Use that light and go back.
Okay. Can you tell me where there's a battery?
In my bag there is some, I believe, but if you get in trouble, just use it against mine.
Okay.
Here's where things got quite sketchy. We decided to split up, with Jared returning to our base camp to find a fresh battery and myself waiting with our camera gear while wearing noise amplifying Lucid headphones.
Sound check.
Here, Jared realises that he had some animals hanging around him, so any hissing noises you hear are actually Jared trying to scare the animals away.
Buona.
Ames?
Yeah?
Don't want to bother you,
What?
concern you, but there's at least 2 friends by our camp.
2 what?
2 animals.
Yeah.
I could see their eyes.
Yeah.
When I shone the light at them, I could see they look like cats with big ears. 2 of them were there watching me.
Is your audio rolling?
No, I was scared. I didn't change battery. Can you hold this? So, I actually might have filmed them with that.
Okay.
I don't know what they were, but they were cats with big ears. They didn't seem scared when I went kss, kss. They just stayed there watching me. They're by our stuff now, but just to be aware. So when we go back, I say one of us keep an eye out while the other one packs. Because when I was facing them, they didn't seem to come. But yeah.
Could that be the noise? I just heard a scream.
Face
Yeah,
over there.
I can hear footsteps.
Face the light. Face the light.
I'm I'm freaking out.
Can you hear them on your... Are you rolling on your headphones?
I think I sense some eyes in here. I'm not even you, like they're stalking us like prey.
My audio is rolling. Let's just get this done. Here's my phone for Ghost Original. Go.
Okay, I'm rolling on GhostTube. I just had a really trippy moment. I felt like the whole sky just lit up. And now if I look up, I can see the sky through the trees. Okay, is there somebody around? If you can come up to me, use this device in my hand, maybe you can talk to me. Maybe you can just say something, I will hear you. I can hear everything in this forest right now. Tagging footsteps.
There he is! There's this big ear thing. He's behind that tree, there's something there. I actually think we should move on, Ames.
Yeah, it's stalking us.
I think
Hang on, I'm going to get my bright light just because.
I think we should move on, Ames, because it's obviously not scared of us.
That's not a wolf, is it?
It's not a wolf, could be coyote.
Do they even have coyotes in Romania?
I don't know, but we should. Go on, let's move on, Ames.
Okay, I'm going to cut GhostTube. The amount of stress I'm feeling right now is intense. I can see it.
Can you?
Just through here.
Yeah, there he is. Ames. Let's move on, come on. That's definitely a coyote.
Okay.
There was 2 of them by our bags, there's at least 2. And they obviously aren't scared of us, so let's go.
Just keep a camera rolling.
I will.
Cut.
Do you agree we should just move on?
Yeah. We're cutting this short because things are getting really dangerous. Let's go.
I'm gonna have maximum brightness on both cameras, on both of these, yeah? So you've seen them, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright, we've still got B-roll to do.
I got it. I am a little bit on edge about that though. To be honest, it's probably more exciting than anything we would have gone ghost to.
True.
There was 2 of them by our camp, I'm not shitting you.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's the same one and it followed me there.
What do you think that is? A fox?
I don't think that was no fox. I think that was a coyote. There's one down there. Down there, they're running around the path. Come on. We will probably need to do B-roll still. I will do it with you if you... Can we go the other way, not through there? I'll do it with you if you go ahead. If you want.
Yep.
But I will also be down to bail if you feel unsafe.
I mean, are they going to attack us?
Probably not.
My shoulders are on fire.
Yep, mine too. Hopefully they're not at our
Just little
They were in there. There's one over there. There's one in that corner over there. Let's just leave these on.
Clearly, we were a bit on edge from this interaction. We described what we had been seeing as coyotes, and we might have carried on if there weren't so many of them surrounding us, and having followed Jared back towards me from our base camp. Although we had cut our investigation short, I mentioned we still had work to do in the form of B-roll, which is the type of shot you are seeing on screen right now. During this time, we managed to get some footage of these creatures, which I now believe after researching were actually jackals.
I've got him on camera.
Okay.
Might just be drinking maybe. Thought animals weren't supposed to drink out of this pond.
Okay, another myth dispelled.
For us, the jackal interaction was a bit tense, and not being familiar with the wildlife left us cautious. Although we did spend a bit more time at the pond filming, our final moment was captured during a bonus video for our patrons and YouTube members, where a jackal got pretty gutsy and ran at me, coming within mere feet of my legs.
But they've been all around us. Very freaky.
You know, coyotes are there. Alright, let's get moving.
Alright, we're actually, I'm sorry to whoever's here, but we have to leave.
We have to leave. Come on, Ames, let's go.
I don't know what that was.
It's a coyote, let's go.
And that was our night at the Witch's Pond and haunted Dracula Forest in Romania. Our visit had allowed us to show that some of the legends surrounding the Witch's Pond are just not true. Like the pond never drying up, having no bottom, and never being used by animals as drinking water. Although I don't believe this makes the place any less special to those who visit to experience the magic of the pond. Sadly, our investigation was cut short by jackals, who would have also been responsible for the screams we'd heard earlier in the night.
That was a f***ing scream. Did you hear it?
As well as some of the noises we'd heard in the forest that Jared made an eerie comparison of earlier before we'd even seen them around us.
If you to imagine like a little fox or something running around us, that's what I'm hearing right now.
Although it is unlikely that this pack of jackals would have attacked, hurt or killed us, it was still scary as heck. But we do hope that you enjoyed the adventure, so if you did, please remember to comment on this video and leave a like. Then check you're subscribed with all notifications turned on for this channel, so that we can take you to other scary haunts like our next one, an insanely haunted jail with dark history spilling from every square inch. You won't want to miss our next paranormal investigation at Beechworth Jail.
Crypt keepers, sorry we sort of cut things really abruptly there. Jared and I are now back in our hotel room. Things just got really sketchy. So we were getting surrounded by these little like dog wolf thingies. I've looked them up since. I believe they are jackals. Like we were like, are they coyotes? Like are they called something different over here? Do they even exist over here in Romania? I believe that they are jackals, which is interesting because, you know, they have ties to the underworld and like talking for the dead. And it's just interesting how they showed up at the Witch's Pond. Could it also be, you know, some sort of magic sort of thing? It's kind of weird. Also, we did see one drink out of the Witch's Pond. So that dispels another myth that animals refuse to drink out of it and would rather, you know, dehydrate and die. So we actually saw it and spotted it going up to the, what little puddle is left of the Witch's Pond, should I say? And actually drinking out of it. So I think it's important to dispel these myths, and it's almost like debunking in a way. Not that all the folklore I always believe in, but it's interesting. We did film a patron and YouTube member only video as we were leaving the Witch's Pond and walking back to our car, which was through a whole separate area of the forest. And these things were still stalking us, we are pretty sure. So that was a scary video. I think one came up to us also, like I screamed. Is in the video, so I'm going to leave links below if you are interested in our bonus content and you want to check it out. But it was a pretty wild night, I think, all up. Like, I think that we got some good evidence. Jared reckons the SD sear was really good. Obviously I could see the images, but I don't know if what he was saying matched up to what I was saying, and I need to look up some translations and stuff as well. So yeah, I'm really keen to see how that pieces together. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed the video. It meant a lot for us to be able to go back there, especially to me, having seen something all those years ago. But I also feel like we've developed a lot as, you know, filmmakers and investigators especially, and I'm just proud of us. So it was cool to go back. So make sure hit like on this video, subscribe, leave us a comment, like, follow us on all our social medias. We're posting a lot of travel content right now, so it's been a lot of fun. So make sure you're following. Blog, AmysCrypt.com, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.